Many nationals, they would feel that they are strangers on their own land, especially if they go to the old quarter market. If you go sea of different nationalities, an Arab wearing a traditional cloth will be just a drop in that sea. Some of the aspects also that affected the culture is the moral behaviors. One would see if he's going with his family to the seaside, that there are certain ways of dressing that are not suitable and contradicts with our religion, with our culture. But it is there. We feel sad that no one says anything about it.
It's all the more difficult to speak out since Sheikh Mohammed has decreed that one of Dubai's current priorities is tourism.
If you want to be a tourist hub and you want to be a tourist center, you have to provide, the niceties of life. And I think that's just part of it. Anywhere you go, Dubai or London or any big cities, there are, nightlives, and there are good lives, and there are, it's the soft side of life. And you have to, to attend to that too.
With the exception of drugs, internet porn, and drinking and driving, Dubai seems remarkably tolerant of most vices found in the West, including prostitution. But not everyone is happy about it.
Of course, it's an offense to see a prostitute either walking in the street or being in the hotel, or dressing or calling her clients publicly, and it's outrageous to find such a thing in Arab and Muslim country.
One nightclub has become particularly notorious. Every night, up to 600 women of former Iron Curtain countries and Asia, officially here as kindergarten teachers or domestic help, would show up to work the night shift. No one is saying why it suddenly closed its doors. And even though it is officially illegal, prostitution continues to thrive.
And if that's what attracts the expats and what makes them feel comfortable, and if that's their business and if that's what they want to do, so be it, This is not an invitation for the Muslims to be corrupted. If they don't want to touch these places, there are plenty of mosques, there are plenty of prayer places that you could go to. So you don't have to go to the bars and to the nightclubs and to the what have you, So I think this is a place that have recognized that diversity is essential.
Non-Muslims are allowed to practice their religion. Virtually every Christian denomination has a house of worship. There's even a temple that Sikhs and Hindus use, but still no synagogues. And it is still officially forbidden to enter the country using an Israeli passport, although there are no prohibitions against Jews traveling to Dubai.
This is also an experiment in social tolerance. People that don't get along with each other outside, they come in here and they get along with each other extremely well.
A dangerous mix of instability, terrorism, and war exists in the region that surrounds Dubai.
This is a region that is very volatile. This is a region that is full of crisis. Why Dubai has stayed out of it, that's, a miracle of a sort, and I hope it stays that way. I hope nobody comes and tampers with the security and the safety and the stability of this place.
The American carrier battle groups that patrol the Persian Gulf around Iraq and Iran have made Dubai a regular port of call for servicing ships and shopping sailors. Its importance has even been publicly recognized by a supporter in Washington.
They are a key partner for our military in a critical region. And outside of our own country, Dubai services more of our military ships than any country in the world.
The American president and the American Navy might think of Dubai as a trustworthy ally, but the American Congress had a different idea, with shocking results for Dubai. In a bid to extend Dubai Inc.'s reach, Dubai Ports World, a corporation owned by the government, was on the verge of closing a major deal that would see it take control over operations of 6 American ports. A political firestorm broke out in Washington over security concerns, ultimately scuttling the deal.
Honestly, we have been disappointed. we realized that it's not economic, it's not a security. It falls within a political misunderstanding and misconception. And we left it there till such a time our business and name can present itself in the international sphere.
While Dubai Ports World might for the present be shut out of the US, it has operations running in Vancouver, where it has just been joined by Dubai's largest property developer, Emaar.
So our company realizes that we want to be in great cities that offer great fundamentals from a real estate perspective, and that's why we decided to open up our first office here in Vancouver.
Robert Booth is back home in Vancouver, where he first tasted the excitement of large real estate projects. In the late 90s, he joined Emaar to work on some of Dubai's biggest projects, including the world's tallest building. Now he's heading up the North American projects. Vancouver played a surprising role in the development of a piece of prime seaside property in Dubai.
Falls Creek, where we're standing here today, was a great vision for us when we looked at Dubai Marina.
That development was a huge marina project modeled on Vancouver's False Creek. But since this is Dubai, not only did it have to go up quicker, but it also had to be the biggest man-made marina in the world. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's quest for superlatives is partially driven by the reality that Dubai's oil and gas reserves, relatively small to begin with, would run out by 2015.
Whatever you see in Dubai is a big risk. Because the ruler of Dubai, in one of his speeches to us, to a smaller group, he said, one upon a time, I, as a leader, keep Dubai the way it is, a traditional state, or take a totally different direction and take the risk. And at that time, we started to think beyond the box.
Thinking beyond the box has also meant moving beyond the borders of Dubai. The Jumeirah Group, another of Dubai Inc.'s corporations, is out there buying high-end hotel operations, including New York City's Essex House Hotel. Bourse Dubai, a Dubai Stock Exchange holding company controlled by Sheikh Mohammed, is in the process of buying almost 20% of Nasdaq, one of the US key stock exchanges, and almost 30% of the London Stock Exchange. Dubai Inc. is investing in another desert city, Las Vegas.
It is trying to make a point for itself and for everybody else that we could build probably the first ever non-oil economy in this region that is primarily an oil-oriented region. And we could make a non-oil economy that is infinitely better than an oil-based economy.
Dubai's impact on its immediate neighbors is already having an effect. As Burj Dubai continues to soar ever upwards, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait and Qatar have each announced plans to erect even taller buildings. The latest report is that they will be joined by another company from, of all places, Dubai. Nakheel, another member of Dubai Inc., has plans to surpass the Burj Dubai. The race is on. It is evening by the time the last and the richest of the races at the Dubai World Cup are run. Some of the thoroughbreds owners are vying for prize money bigger than any in the racing world. But Sheikh Mohammed is betting on something even bigger. A city-state unlike any in the world today.
I think this is the kind of tolerant, modern, acceptable Islam that prevails in here. And this is Islam that goes along well with modernity, goes along well with globalization, that is not extremist or fundamentalist in any way, and I hope this is the kind of Islam that is spreads around.
Whether this Dubai is really an economic and social miracle or merely another desert mirage depends on Sheikh Mohammed's acumen and continued good fortune. And unfortunately for Sheikh Mohammed, this year's winning purse of $6 million was not won by him. However, the money will stay in Dubai, for tonight's big winner just happens to be Sheikh Mohammed's brother. One way or another, Dubai Inc. looks like it is still on a winning streak.